I'd been a mechanic since high school, but as a young adult, I found myself drawn to the freedom of the open road. At 20, I landed a job driving trucks for a local company in Pennsylvania. Life was good except for one thing: my boss. Fred, the part owner, had an issue with me from day one. He'd always assumed I was doing something wrong, but never had any proof. Our interactions were brief and tense, like two men circling each other, waiting for a fight to break out. The company's delivery trucks were rated Class 3, which meant they didn't need a commercial driver's license, or at least, not until the state changed its rules. With the new federal commercial driver's license system, our trucks would be classified as Class B, requiring a CDL and extra testing. I was stuck. The deadline loomed: 3 months to get my CDL, or I'd lose my job. My manager, John, seemed sympathetic, but when I asked if the company would cover the cost of getting my license, he shrugged. "Don't know." That's all he said. I knew I couldn't afford a truck driving school, so I had to find another way. I discovered that if I drove the same truck for 3 years and got an affidavit from the owner, I could skip the driving test and get my permit. But I'd have to keep it quiet from Fred, who might not be willing to sign. I navigated a bureaucratic nightmare, dodging closed testing sites and jam-packed lines at the DMV. Finally, on Thursday afternoon, I got a call with a spot reserved for me at a temporary testing site an hour and a half away. I floored it, breaking a few rules along the way, but made it just in time. The tests were grueling: general trucking, air brakes, and endorsements like hazmat and tanker. I passed all of them, including one with a perfect score of 90. My lowest mark was an 87. With my CDL secured, I got another pay raise and about 25 hours of overtime to boot. It was the most money I'd ever made in a short period. But working for Fred had taken its toll on me. A year later, I left the company and continued driving trucks for another decade. Having that CDL gave me an edge, opening doors to better jobs and higher pay. But that's not the story of getting my CDL. It's about finding a way to succeed in a system stacked against you. It was a fight, but I won, and that changed everything.